Hey, you. Yeah, you that just click this link right here, right now. If you want to know more about the power of your perception, then stay tuned.
You're going to learn today.
Oh, yeah, you going to learn.
What up? Welcome to No Bad Vibes TV, and it's me, Chris the Enlightened. And you know what? Right now, we're going to talk about something big. If you got a messed up situation going on, you got messed up circumstances, what you should do right now about your lifestyle is change your perception.
Well, I think you have to change your perception to change the perception. You just have to change your perception.
So I'm going to tell you like this. The way you look at stuff in your life, in your lifestyle, can determine your circumstances in your life. It could determine your situation. Just the way you look at things, your perception, the way you view things. Your perception gives you the tools to go on with your life. Like, if I see something and I see a dog and they're crossing the street and I say, I hate dogs, my perception of these dogs are not good. So they don't like me, I probably don't like them either. The way you look at things determines your circumstances through your whole lifestyle. Like, I can look at the place I'm at right now, right? Okay, you got a room, you got a place to stay, you got a bed, you have food. I'm gonna tell you like this. The way you look at things can determine your whole circumstances with your whole lifestyle. Your perception, the way you perceive things, the way you look at things. If I were to look at my situation right now, the average man would be dead. They would kill themselves. My life right now ain't so sweet, but my perception of it, I'm grateful for my life. My perception determines my lifestyle. When you have a good perception of things, you're more grateful, you're more grounded, you're more thankful. Someone can be living at home with their family members and they're sharing the same room. There's a lot of people like that, but your perception of that can determine your happiness. Like, if this person is grateful for their family being there, they're grateful for food, they're grateful for just having a roof over your head, that perception right there can bring a lot of joy and happiness, versus the other person that looks at their situation and says, man, I gotta get out of this fucked up place because my life ain't sweet, it's fucked up, I'm around fucked up people. That perception right there is bad. You got to look at it more like, okay, things could be worse. Things could always be worse. That's one of the main important things about perception, realizing that things can always be worse. Perception, if you judge somebody, your perception of them determines how your relationship will be. Like, if you see someone and they have on baggy pants and a baggy shirt and tattoos, your perception of them is gonna think they're a hardcore goddamn criminal, when it could be the exact opposite. Maybe they're not a criminal, maybe they just like tattoos. I knew this cholo dude one time, and he was blasted with tattoos. And I was like, hey man, you banging? He goes, nah man, I just love tattoos. And I was like, I feel that. People, you can't really judge a book by its cover when it comes to perception. Or even dating. Like, if you're dating someone, your perception of this relationship is key. If your perception is full of jealousy, then your relationship is gonna be pretty messed up. If your perception of this relationship is kind of open-minded to where you know, okay, this girl's gonna be a girl, this guy's gonna be a guy, there's no need to be jealous, your perception of it is key. You can have a good relationship, a good healthy relationship with perception if you have good perception of it. The reason I say that is because the way you perceive things, it determines the way you treat your spouse or your partner. My perception is saying, okay, this girl is a whore. She's a whore. She's been with the whole damn city. And yeah. There could be another perception of saying, well, hey, this girl's been with the whole city, but I don't, she's not with them now. She's with me now. You see the difference in the perceptions? If I kept the first one, I'm like, oh, she's a whore. I can't trust this bitch. I can't be with this bitch. I can't stand this bitch. You guys are always gonna argue. You guys got a fucked up relationship because of your jealousy. Now versus you perceiving things in a different light. You saying, you know what? I'm gonna show off my girl. I'm glad when guys look at her. I'm glad that I have competition. I'm gonna keep myself grounded with competition. Perception leads to a good understanding of things. So if I look at the world as a fucked up place, in this racist, fucked up place, that can keep me right there from getting the job of my life. Because my attitude is saying, well, this is a fucked up situation. This world is fucked up. Everybody in this world is racist. My perception is going to be like, I'm going to have an attitude against everybody. I'm going to have a chip on my shoulder. Now, if I'm a happy-go-lucky, or if my perception of it is open-minded more, I can go about this world and say, you know what? Maybe this world isn't so bad. Maybe, yeah, there's a lot of bad things that go on. There's a lot of bad people in this world. But that doesn't necessarily define how I'm going to go about my walk in this world. To be spiritual, your perception of people, you can't judge. That's why perception is important. You can't have the perception of judging people. You got to have the perception of open-mindedness, of oneness. A perfect example of a judgment type of perception is Christianity. That's a good way. They perceive people as sinners. So when they see someone that's not like them, they perceive this person as not good enough, as not one of them. I met my guardian angels a few years back in a near-death experience I had. I met them face to face, and they didn't judge me at all, yo. They didn't judge me at all, and their perception of me was crazy. Their perception of this world is crazy. Their perception of this world, they don't judge anybody. They see your true intentions. That's their perception. I like to call that the God perception. The way God sees us. God's perception of this world isn't, I'm gonna kill everybody, everybody's dead. God's perception of this world is like, hey, these are all my people. All this stuff is beautiful. These people have so much potential. I want them all. That's God's perception of things. He doesn't judge us. Not that I've known. I can't say that I know he judges us. For what I've experienced, I have had no judgment. I can't speak for other people. If you want things in your life to get better when you're in a messed up situation, in messed up circumstances, change your perception. When you change your perception, you'll change your thoughts. So just change the way you look at it. And then after that, you'll change your thought. Then after your thought, you'll change it to your word. And your word will change into your action. And things systematically start working together. Loved ones, love y'all, and I adore y'all, and I appreciate y'all. So just a little talking. So loved ones, friends, everybody, be different, be weird, be spiritual, stay classy, and That's it. Stay tuned for more. Love all you guys that took the time to watch. And love y'all. It's No Bad Vibes. And we out. Hey you. Yeah you. You that's clicked this link right here, right now. If you want to know more about the